Hello, sir.
How are you?
We're doing a little remote action today. I'm doing all right. How about you?
Yeah, doing well. We go into the future and record all the new release product episode, and then we come back to the future to do this episode. Um, in between recording, I hadn't eaten for a bit today, and so I decided to scarf down some jalapeno, Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips, and paying the price. A little spicy.
Yeah, that was a bold move. Well, I tell you what, you're going to have a few seconds here because on last week's show, I got a little fired up over some things. But also, some things that I also get fired up about. One of our guests who was supposed to be on for like a minute came on and told us a story, and Ricky's put himself on mute. Ricky, one of our guests came on and told themselves a story. And it was like a 15-minute story, and it cut short part of my rant. And I'm not done with my rant about things that were really grinding my gears. You know what else has been grinding my gears and really pissing me off, and I meant to take people to card court for? Is our group chat. I love the people in our group chat. But here's the thing as to why our group chat has been limiting my hobby experience. Number one, everyone talking about WNBA. Oh, you should go watch the WNBA. Go watch it. Fine, I'll get involved with it. Bought that pack of Prism. Remember I bought that pack of Prism? Hit a Caitlin Clark. Decide, hey, you know what? I think I want to watch Caitlin Clark. I think that that's something that I want to do. I'm told in our group chat, nope, you can't be a Caitlin Clark fan. You can like anyone else, but you can't be a Caitlin Clark fan. Okay. I guess I don't want to watch WNBA. So I'm like, okay, well, part of me is I've grown away from being a Jazz fan. I'm like, well, I'll collect Jazz fans of old. You know what I'm told? Can't collect Karl Malone. I get it. I get the argument. Wax Museum Kyle punishes me anytime I bring up Karl Malone. Oh, you're still collecting Karl Malone? Why would you collect Karl Malone? Are you also a terrible person? Is that why you're collecting Karl Malone? Fine. Won't collect NBA cards. Then the NFL comes up. I want to be an NFL card collector. Boston Steve, NFL is unwatchable because you got to pay for all these apps. So I don't even know why NFL even exists anymore. Who would want to collect NFL? I don't know. That's my Boston accent. I don't know what to do.
Preach.
I'm sick and tired of people crying. Shut your faces, quit moaning, and let me enjoy the things I want to enjoy. End of rant. Is that all right? Here we go. Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, let's go!
Hello, Pack of Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Back to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone called for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
I've got it all out of my system. Feeling great, ready for a good show.
Okay, well, we've got an exciting one for you tonight. We have some mail days to announce, a new product review, and partnership, I think, to announce.
There you go.
What else we got, Doc?
I'm going Grail chasing, man. I've got two Grails that are coming up at auction next week. I'm going to walk through every single step and peel back the curtain. We're going to compare the two cards. We're going to talk about the assets I would have to give up. And I'm not going to be vague with any of it. I'm going to be a total open book, and I want your help.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Dude, I am so ready to do this. But
I don't love it. I don't love it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to quit interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
I don't love it when people talk about like something, they hype up a card that they got and how they got the card, but then they don't actually tell you how they got the card, and they're just so vague about it. We're not going to do any of that tonight. I'm just going to tell you all the things that would have to happen for me to acquire a card, and we're going to see what people think.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it. But before we jump into all of that, Chad, do you have any show announcements?
Oh my God. Let's see if I can work this thing. I think I do.
While I eat some more potato chips.
Yeah, is that right? What are you snacking on? You want to show that to me again?
I went to Original Ruffles because that's all we had. We're low on groceries. I need Mrs. eBay to get going.
Who does the grocery shopping in the house?
That would be Mrs. eBay.
And where's Mrs. eBay?
Driving home from St. George.
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay. So then you're just
hopefully-
left to fend for yourself.
yeah, and this is what I resort to: Mrs.
Okay.
Vicky's jalapeno chips and plain Ruffles.
You poor, poor man. All right. Well, yeah, let's do some show announcements. Ricky, I made some updates to the webpage this week, and I
Oh.
want to show it to people.
Yeah.
And if I can find it here, you guys can see what I'm doing here over at PTT, at Pack to the Future on YouTube. But the website is pttfpodcast.com. And I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to show this to y'all right now. So, Ricky, on pttfpodcast.com, a couple of new highlights. Ricky hinted in the opening of the show, talking about a new product that he purchased that we are going to talk about here shortly. It's
Yeah.
BCW Card Catalogs. Now, Ricky's going to highlight this, but we've also formed a bit of a partnership to be able to get each and every one of you a deal if you want to go buy a BCW card catalog of your own or any BCW purchase. So right on the front page of our website here, you see the logo, you see a link, and you see a promo code. So each and every time you go to make a purchase, you enter promo code PTTFPOD. That's PTTFPOD for 10% off your entire order. And if you want a direct link to that, you simply go ahead and click there.
Yeah.
And it takes you directly to the card catalog that Ricky will be highlighting and a search engine for each and every one of BCW's products. So that's right there on the front page. So that's part one.
Amazing.
Part two, Ricky, last week on the show, we had listener Luke on, and he talked about the fight against breast cancer that he is undergoing and the 60-mile walk in 3 days. Well, I've put a link right up there. You know, I've had people reach out to me, hey, how do I contribute to Luke's 60-mile walk and breast cancer research through the Susan G. Komen Foundation? Well, here you go. You got his whole story. You got that photo right there with his mom. His mom passed away from breast cancer. It's the whole reason he's doing this walk and raising money to this great charity. And the link right there over directly to the Susan G. Komen donation center. And Luke so far has raised quite a bit of money, over $1,000 here. And we see people like Boston Steve, Deputy Dog
Nice.
have contributed. And so I want to give a shout out to you guys to doing that. If you want to make a donation, and remember, Ricky, he's giving away cards here. For every $10 that you enter, you know, get you kind of an entry into his Raz, if you will, to
Yeah.
win some amazing cards that he's simply giving away to help fund your donation. So go check that out. That's pttfpodcast.com.
Super cool. Very worthy cause. I've had people in my personal life ask for information on this. So super cool that it's getting out there and so many people are connecting.
Yeah, absolutely. All the prizes that he's given away and when he will give them
Oh,
away is there
oh.
too. So if you missed that on the show or on any of our social medias, you can find that there.
So cool.
All right. So I think that does it from a website standpoint. Ricky, I think we got a couple other things here. I put like 1 million things on the show page. Did you see that this week?
Yeah.
I forget
trying.
all the things. I forget all of them. And so that's why I had to write them down.
You're good.
Hey, you know what I forgot to do last week?
What's
all
that?
the eBay purchases. So as people are going to buy cards, they go over to the website, they click on the eBay affiliate link, they make sure they're logged in first, they shop as planned, and anything they buy in the next 24, 48 hours, I don't remember. I didn't sleep at all last night, but the show gets a little kickback in the process, and it's free to the guys. And Ricky, I want to show you all the cards that have been purchased over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for this list, and I hope you brought your reading glasses because
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna show you something. Let's go here. Let's go to this eBay one here.
Any
Can you
more
see this?
animal? Yeah. Any more animals?
You know, we're gonna find maybe the Jose Ramirez lot is an animal of some sort, but otherwise, I think perhaps Junkie Tim has killed enough fish for the time being. Ricky, we had some Upper Deck Premier Collection Stars patches. We had a few guys here. Eric Stahl. You were just talking about Eric Stahl and buying some Eric Stahl cards. Why don't you tell the listeners what you were telling me about old Eric Stahl?
Well, I was telling you that Eric Stahl always meant a lot to me because when we very first got into collecting, you were telling me all these legendary epic stories about who he was. And so why don't you share with the listeners some of those amazing
Oh
stories?
gosh. Well, I think the one that stands out, the interaction that he had with like that 8 to 10-year-old kid in the stands. Do you remember that? It was like right before the game started, and this kid was, holding up a sign, and that interaction was on the news. Everyone remembers kind of where they were when they saw it for the first time. And it just always brings back that warmth in your heart that there can be good in sports. You told me how closely it related to an interaction you had actually with your uncle at a young age too. You recall that one? Do you want to share it on the show, or is that a little too personal?
Oh,
Two can play this game, sucker. So that's Eric Stahl. We also had some Asia Wilson, though. Check this out. Some True Gold Gem Mint 10 out of Select.
yeah. Those are big cards for WNBA.
Yeah.
Big boy cards. And
A
I can
few
guess
WNBA cards for
I
sure.
I can guess who may be interested in those.
Absolutely. We see some Guardians of the Galaxy that's in there. We have Panini Silhouette, the Shadows.
Hey, shadows.
That's in there. So there's just some great stuff. It's always so much fun to go through and take a look at these. We see a Mookie Betts Topps tribute from 2016, a Nebula Guardians of the Galaxy, all sorts of fun stuff. So we really appreciate each and every one of you who make a purchase through our eBay affiliate link. And yeah, that's our eBay notes for the week there, Richard.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's been so fun to track all the different cards that people are buying through the link, and to be able to spotlight some of those has been a lot of fun.
Right. A couple other show notes. I want to remind everyone, if you're Wax Museum Kyle, I want you to fast forward for the next minute and 30 seconds. We are getting some more submissions after I busted people's butts last week about sending in a short clip, just simply saying whatever you want to Wax Museum Kyle. It literally doesn't even have to be on video. Hold up the recorder to your mouth on Instagram messages. Say a 5-second, hey, this is what I'm happy about here in your show. He is quitting his podcast. His podcast is coming to an end, and putting together just a little something. And I will tell you this, Ricky, something happened today. I sent you a text right before. You're going to want to be a part of this video. That's all I'm going to tell you. Yep. I don't know how else to say this. I had a little something happen today, and it's pretty damn cool, and you're going to want to be a part of it. And send it on over to us, either at packtothefuturepodcast@gmail.com or on Instagram, Pack to the Future Podcast. We did have a number of people who did do this. Oh my God, I've got so many of these. I'm going to start rattling off through these announcements. I feel like I'm talking too much, and I don't like
You're
that.
doing great. I love it.
Stephen from Massachusetts. Thank you for the video. Vinny sent us a video. Very much appreciated. John Mark Sanchez. Appreciated. Evan Holman. Justin Seal. So they're starting to come in, and I've got more people who keep telling me they're going to send one, and they just haven't done it yet. So please send those on over. Also, I want to remind people again about Luke's charity. I mentioned earlier, Boston Steve and Darren Deputy Dog had already contributed, and want to really encourage people that if they have the means to do it, to go ahead and do that. Lastly, Ricky, our guy Justin, on the show last week, late 90s. He's kind of had a little bit of a, I don't want to go too much into it, a little bit of a health scare. And so, Justin, just know we're wishing you well, man, and hoping you're doing all right. And we look forward to hopefully a good full recovery and having you back on the show soon.
Definitely. Yep. Perfect.
All right. Very good. So that is it for all of my announcements. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, just that Justin, hopefully some eBay bucks coming your way will help out a little bit.
Yeah. I like it. All right, Ricky, let's get into the weekend reviews. And I tell you what, like I said, it freaks me out when I talk too much on here, and we're like 14 minutes in. I feel like I've done all the talking.
You've barely said a word.
Oh, dude, it eats at me. It freaks me out. Why don't we do our weekend review, and why don't you lead us off? How do you feel about that?
No, you have the better weekend review.
Some gun. All right, fair enough. Ricky is going to get up and walk away. I have some mail days that I want to share with you all. And I think this part is going to give some of you a good laugh. And I've got the cards to show. So first of all, If you're not, please go check this out over on YouTube. Now, I will say this. Ricky and I signed up for a new streaming service through the YouTube. And last week it did not stream live. And I don't think it's streaming live again. And so I'm going to figure
Right
that
now?
out. Yeah.
We're
I'm
not
certain
live?
that it is. I don't think we are live.
Damn it!
So I know it, man. So I'm going to try and figure that out. So
No,
we'll
it's
go
all
ahead
good.
and make that happen. Let me show these, though. First of all, a purchase of note that I'm excited about. This one through the eBay. We got another 2012 Prism Silver. I don't think I talked about this on the show last week.
No.
So this one, a PSA 10 as well, of Mr. Antonio Gates. It's another playing years. It's one of the best tight ends. I compare that with the Gronk that I have as well.
For sure.
The pop count on this one's really low. It's less than 10. And I've had so much fun collecting these football cards, 2012 Prism Silver, the PSA 10s. It's no secret that that is what I'm going after. So I made this purchase actually a week and a half ago of note. And you would say, okay, well, this looks like a pretty stock photo.
Okay, well, this looks like a pretty stock photo.
Thank you. And why I don't show you the card, Ricky, I got a message last week from eBay, seller of this card.
Oh, no.
Let me read this off from Mr. Card Market Empire 1. I asked where the card was, and he said, it looks like my business partner got packages mixed up and sent your card to someone else. They are shipping it to authentication, and I am working with them to get you the card. I am so sorry for the mistake and delay. All of that was one sentence.
No!
The card of note was supposed to be delivered to me from eBay Authentication today. And as of this moment, the card has not left eBay Authentication. It has not even been authenticated because I don't know what card they have that is supposed to be this Antonio Gates 2012 Prism. That's 2 in a month. So will this get to me? I've got no idea.
You consumed that holy water anytime recently?
I need to bathe in it tomorrow.
We need a re-up.
Goodness gracious. So there's the Antonio Gates. But
I do like you taught me about the what are the recent version of those called that Prism has done recently a parallel Deca. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really debating dabbling in some Detroit Lions Deca Silvers.
And
PSA 10.
you can get those at a bit of a discount compared to the 2012s, but they look good.
Right. They match up.
They do. I think you should. I really think you should dabble in them.
Yeah. It may be fun as the NFL season goes on. We do have a trip to an unknown destination with Junkie Tim coming up.
Yeah. Oh.
Might have some downtime
Yes.
to do a little bit of eBay shopping.
I love it. I love it. Ricky, mail day number 2 is this bad boy. Now, this one may seem a little bit different. This is from 2014. I'm kind of sticking with that era of football cards, which I enjoyed so much.
Okay.
I enjoyed that era of football so much. Getting into the cards now. 2014 Panini, totally certified. Alex Smith, former Ute. But this one is a mirror platinum blue. Now, the interesting thing with this is these are parallels, and the mirror platinum blues are numbered to 10. Now, what doesn't show on here is just how much that blue refracts. And it's so much so that it almost gives a mirror effect.
Really?
And so it just pops when you see them. And this card is numbered to 10. You can get these for pretty cheap. In basketball cards, these totally certified mirror platinums, whether it's gold, red, or I think there's red in there, but I know gold and blue exist. They go for a lot of money.
Really?
And in football, it just hasn't caught up. And so I'm jumping all over him. I saw the Alex Smith. It was there for less than $50 as a buy it now. So I snatched it right up. And not only did I snatch up that one, but there's another one that I saw online that I've been stalking for quite some time that I decided to pick up as well. And that's this bad boy, Mr. Drew Brees. This one's a PSA 9. I could be mistaken on this, but I think that there are none graded higher. Maybe there's one PSA 10 in existence, but I do have this card in hand. And I like this one a lot. If I ever come across a Peyton Manning, I definitely want it. So if you have any tips on where I can get a Peyton Manning 2014 totally certified mirror platinum blue, I want it.
Game used.
Ricky, what do you think about these? I mean, you've seen me go after the 2012 silvers, now these 2014 totally certified. You got any thoughts on this?
I'm really interested to see them in person. As you mentioned, we're doing tonight's show remotely. They look kind of plain. But as you describe what they are, I think that you're kind of change. Like my mindset initially was like, oh, I don't know that I'd want that. It looks kind of plain. To, whoa, that's really cool. I need to go see what Lions players there are. So
you should.
So you literally sold me on it, and I'm really excited to see how they look in person. Because I think the color is not coming through on the photo.
Sure. And it's totally okay to just say, hey, this card kind of sucks, man.
No, I'd tell you if it sucked. I'd tell you if it sucked. I'd just laugh.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah, game used.
Now, Ricky, I will say this. People are being great. They are in the chat. I went over to YouTube to see like where the chat was. The chat's hopping over there. It's just not pulling through on our end. So I don't know. It's another something for me to work through.
So is the show live?
The show is live, and we love you
Game
guys.
used?
Oh, it's game used. And I tell you what, let's give a shout out. Let me tell you who's in this chat right now. Dude, I have so many windows open. Merle, Kenny Benson are going nuts. Deputy Dog is there. And so we appreciate each and every one of you guys for jumping on. All right.
Nice.
I've got more cards. Ricky, I wish you were here. I wish you were here to see this chaos that is going on with all these windows that I have open right now.
You have got a problem.
I do have a problem. Thank you.
Let's see what your next card is.
Finally, someone who acknowledges me. Oh my God. There's one more. There's one more, Ricky. Here it is. You ready?
Dude, I'm excited.
How do you feel about this?
Whoa, that's pretty cool. It's a Tom DeLonge.
It is a Tom DeLonge autograph. Yeah, from Gout. It's a Gouty insert. And I believe this one was Goodwin Champions is where this came from. This one's still coming in the mail. But I got this for less than $100. And I mean, if you guys know me, I'm very much a Blink-182 fan, the whole alien bit. Tom DeLonge's kind of a weird dude, but this was right up my alley.
Well, and you're kind of a weird dude.
I am. Yeah, I'm very much a weird dude, man.
I like that it's black and gold. It feels almost noir-ish. And it's also the color of our Highland Rams, the high school that we attended, which is when Tom DeLonge made his biggest impact on us, probably.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. That's deep.
Boom, bam.
Like very good. So that one's coming in the mail, and I'm pretty excited about that. So a little bit of potpourri
Super
there
cool.
with football-centric, but that's what I have for mail day.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's what I got.
All right. So for me, first I had a mail day. We'll get to it real quick. We've been covering my Dream Team collection, where I'm trying to collect autographs of all 12 members of the 1992 USA Olympic men's basketball team.
Yes.
And Tim, our boy Junkie, threw out the idea when he joined us on one of our shows that I should do the 12 players plus 3 for 15, 3x5 display. And in the center of the display, I'm thinking 5 rows of 3 columns. In the center, we would put these 1991 Skybox Team USA cards. So I've started acquiring the 3 cards. I had 2 of them, card number 2 and 3 in PSA 10. And I'd asked you, I think it was just last week, should I buy the PSA 9? I could see a PSA 9's available for like $76. Or I can go for the PSA 1, which has been selling for like 250-ish bucks.
The PSA 1?
Yeah.
No,
It must be a quarter. No, sorry. The team card one PSA 10. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Got it. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
No, not one. The PSA 10. And so one did sell for like $380 recently, and there weren't any more. And then suddenly the PSA Vault released like 10 in a row,
Oh,
all running auctions. So I decide to follow this, and I jump on the first, and they're all running They thought they were going to capitalize on that last card's success, and they were wrong. They didn't do as well as they expected, but they did well. The cards reached a couple $100.
okay.
And so I start jumping in on the first auction, and I'm ready to snipe my bid, and all of a sudden it says rejected. Like, you need to register something on this.
What?
And I forget what it was. Like, I had to like confirm my payment, but it was
No!
all in there,
Yeah.
and it's just like, are you kidding me right now? And I lost like 2 in a row because they were ending like 5 minutes after the next.
Oh.
So, but on the fourth of like 10, your boy came through,
Yeah.
and he now has the full collection. I think I sent you a couple photos. I don't know if you have them accessible.
Oh no, keep talking. I'll pull them right up.
But yeah, super cool. So I've got the collection. I'm really happy. The whole collection of all 3 cards PSA 10 is for sale. There's a number of listings. They are quite pricey though, like $500 range or higher. I was not going to pay those kinds of costs for these cards, but I'm super excited. Here's the thing that's going to drive my OCD nuts though.
Okay, I'm listening.
On the 3 cards, they only have 10 of the 12 members.
That's not great.
No, but it is the iconic Barcelona set, team set. So I'll allow it.
Hey, where did you send those photos to?
To your, I sent it to your text, wherever we've been texting through chat.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh
Sounds good.
no, you know what? I didn't do it. I sent it to someone else probably. I'm sending it to you right now.
You got another Chad in your life,
No,
dude? Dude,
no.
that's
No,
hurtful.
I no, I didn't send it to anyone. I just checked. No one else got it but you. I'll only have Chad's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come
I
through.
Appreciates about you. Oh yeah, let's fire this up here. You want to see it? Let's
Yeah.
see it. No, it's not that. It's not that. Where be it? Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's open this up with preview here. This is a great looking photo. You've got all 3 cards that are lined up there.
Yeah, I got one with just the one image and one with all 3.
Yeah, so
you
here's
can
the all
show-
3.
Yeah.
God, that looks good. Dude,
And I
that
like-
looks so good, man.
Thanks, man. I'm super
Yeah.
excited.
Oh,
think it-
yeah, that's awesome.
I think it's time to get the stand now, the display,
Yes.
and start building around it.
So let me throw a wrench in your plan here.
Please.
When I was at the West Coast Card Show, one of the booths that was still set up had almost like a shadow box display, very similar to what you and Tim got me for my LeBron Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But it was stacked, and you could put any design of like photo in the background.
Oh.
Now I know this kind of goes away from what you're trying to piece together, but you could make something really, really cool with that, and then these 3 cards in here.
Yeah, you'll have
Just
to show
something
me.
fun to think about.
You'll have to show me. Is there like a website I can go to that you had?
There was an Instagram page that the guy told me
Okay.
about. So I'll find it and we can chat about it this weekend. Or
Cool.
next.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
But
this
yeah.
looks awesome though, man. That's really good.
Thanks, man. It came in actually the day after we recorded last week, so I've been holding on to that one for a minute and excited to share it with you.
You know, with this trio of the Skybox, you almost get 2 Jordans in the card, like 2 cards with
Yeah.
Jordan, right?
You
I mean,
do.
you get his right arm, which is his shooting arm,
right,
and then you get his body, which is his shooting body in the other card.
and his push-off arm.
Yeah, in the left card too. So you really get all of them. Isn't it funny that his push-off arm is right behind Stockton?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Jazzman is right
I
behind a
bet
Jazzman.
I bet 2 Jasmine.
Yeah.
Alone. I bet he's about to push them both.
I bet initially Stockton was standing slightly behind Jordan
Yep.
for this photo, and then Jordan pushed him forward so that he
Yep.
could stand behind him like he's towering over him.
Definitely.
I mean, at least we
Definitely.
figured that out. You're welcome. You
Yeah.
are welcome, listener.
America has questions. We have answers.
Absolutely.
The other thing I purchased is and we were going to talk about it last week, and we announced it a little bit with BCW, the card storage, and I want to get the formal name right. The Card Catalog, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. Card Catalog.
So I did pick this up, and I apologize. I kept meaning to get you photos. I had my card catalog all out, displayed over our kitchen table, and
Oh yeah.
no excuse. I my failure.
No, that's right. I know who I'm working with here, and I knew you'd have it here ready to roll.
You got
It's not
me.
a problem.
So and I may just need you to go to the link if we want to show the whole box, because I did leave the box in the kitchen, but I did
sure
bring
thing, not a problem.
with me. It's a 6-drawer system. These drawers will hold, I think they say, up to 700 raw cards. That's what I'm using for my first test run with this product. It will hold cards in top loaders. It'll hold cards in one-touch cases. It wouldn't hold, obviously, a graded card because it wouldn't slide in and out. But any of the other cards, it's tall enough to hold any protected cards, non-protected cards, however you want to hold, store them. It isn't the cheapest of products in that it's $118. However, you can use our promo code PTTF Pod and save 10%. So that does help a lot. Now you do Chad's showing on our YouTube. There's some video of how some of the system works. It comes mostly put together. You snap on the drawer handles. Inside or in front of each drawer is a top loader already inserted, in addition to an additional like plastic covering for the frame. So that's where you can put your logos of what cards are located in each drawer. You could put your favorite card, or if you're collecting a certain set, maybe a card from that set to represent it, however you'd like. The product comes in both black and white plastic. It's a thin but durable plastic. I mean, it feels like it has some heft to it, but it doesn't fill over the top heavy or anything when it's empty. Even full of cards, I've been filling mine with raw cards. It's not super heavy to carry around. It's manageable. So
Okay.
really cool product. In addition, they give you these dividers. I'm going to try and angle right. And these dividers fit, there's grooves every about, I'd say 2 inches or inch or two. And you can move the groove. You can move the divider back and put it into the groove so that if you don't have the drawer full, it'll hold them in place for you while you're moving the drawer in and out and around.
That's so nice. I mean, there's nothing worse. Like you put them in the white cardboard box, right?
Yeah.
And then everything just falls over, and you got to like stuff an old sock or something in there to get it to stop. Not
Exactly.
here.
Nope, never here. You should be ringing that bell nonstop. They give you additional red and clear dividers so that you can also divide in between if you had different things you were storing in a single drawer. The drawers are all come out of the box easily and go into the box easily. This is what I love about it. So the reason this product spoke to me, well, let me finish the features really quickly.
Yeah.
In addition, you can buy multiple boxes. They come with these clips that will clip one box either next to one another, so you can go horizontally, or you can go vertically and stack them, and they will lock in place. And they seem to be real sturdy. And keep in mind when these boxes are full, the boxes, while they're not over the top heavy, they hold some heft, so you can stack them pretty easily if you wanted to. But why it called to me is my downstairs storage is where I have my hoarding boxes,
Yes.
my junk boxes.
Yes.
And what ends up happening is throughout the days, weeks, months, sometimes even years, cards will just accumulate in my office. That's where I open my cards, and then they just accumulate on my desk, and I just sit here. I'm looking at tons of stacks of cards that are waiting to go into my storage, my junk box. But I don't want to go downstairs to my cold storage and have to lug up heavy box after heavy box. My
Right.
football boxes, I have 2 cardboard boxes, huge cardboard boxes full of these rows and rows of cards, right?
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to have to go in there and have to like get them both out to make sure I get the low number or the I don't know, the St. Louis Cardinals are way low compared to the Arizona Diamondbacks, right? So I got to really dig deep and get it all in order, and I'm OCD that way. And so what I love about this is I no longer have to lug all those boxes and move them to get to the deeper boxes.
Oh.
I have one box, and if I have a certain set of cards, I say I have some St. Louis Cardinal cards that are going into the junk drawer, I go get the St. Louis cards drawer, and I walk up with just that single drawer, pop them in, boom, back in it goes. No more lugging these boxes around. I am so excited to try this out.
Very nice.
Now, and I'm very close to done. Now, the one thing that's happened for me is I realized I had more football cards than I had for one of these boxes. And I have decided and used this opportunity to go through my football junk box and look to purge cards that I don't really care about. I have no idea why I've been holding on to them or saving them. There were some old Broncos quarterbacks that you and I both thought were going to pan out that didn't. And
Like
so I was
every one of them in my mind.
yeah. But I got rid of some of those and just going through and purging because I am committed that no, I should not have a junk. If I'm going to have a junk box and hoard, it should not be bigger than one of these for each sport. So thank you. That is my goal. And I'm having so much fun going through my cards while prepping to organize them for this box.
Well, very good, man. That's a hell of a purchase. You may have said this in the beginning. How did you even stumble upon this, or where did this come to you?
Dude, our boy, I think Merle put it in the group chat a while ago.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Merle would have something nice like this.
Yeah. No, it's super cool. They come in
mentioned
white
this-
and black plastic. I think I said that.
You did. Do you think the white gets dirty? Like just thinking about the texture of the outside of this thing, you think that would scuff up or collect any dirt or anything like that?
Yeah, probably. I would imagine it would probably show. It reminds you almost like of a child's toy, the plastic. If the jungle gym kind of a toy. So it's that kind of plastic. The drawers themselves are a little bit stiffer, a little bit.
You think you could throw that box if you needed to?
I could throw this box probably over that mountain.
You throw it, it'd be okay. You know, kind of that jungle gym equipment type thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'd throw Joshua through one of these drawers for sure. They have like these little squares on the top and bottom. The box itself you can turn upside down. It works either way. And then because they're completely symmetrical. But then they have you like drill in these like pads that help kind of hold them in bottom to top. I'm doing probably a bad job of explaining it. And then the clips go on the sides of them if you're stacking them one on top of the other. There's a good visual of what they look like if you're watching us live.
I like that a lot. And Ricky, you mentioned that the stacks of cards that go up in your office, and certainly when Mrs. eBay sees it, she's not in love with it. When Sarah sees like my stacks of cards, she's very much an organizer. This type of thing, right up the alley for what you need. I think I'm going to go pick up one of these, honestly, for my office. I'm going to use it for a little bit different. For my non-slab cards that I just have in a Zion case that sit like in my closet, I kind of want to put one of these just out like on my desk.
Yeah.
And then I can just pull them out a little bit quicker and be able to flip through them after you pull that out. So, yeah. Well, that's pretty good, man. That's a good review.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, I'm planning on asking for these they'll be on my Christmas wish list. Seriously. I want to add one for baseball, one for basketball. Then eventually I think I have one or two more boxes that I could probably organize into one more. So, and now it can take it's a functional ability to access those cards rather than having to dig them out.
Yeah, for sure. No, I like it a lot. And again, people can check out the link there on our website, pttfpodcast.com, or the promo code PTTFPOD for 10% off your order.
Reach
All
out
right.
to them. See if they want to hook me up with a reimbursement or something.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Huh?
Let me tell you something. So when Tim and I
Brother?
went to, let me tell you something, brother. When Junkie Tim and I went to National last year, we saw the booth of BCW, and they gave us some free sleeves for our cards. We told them, brother, we said, hey, we got Pack-a-Maniacs who want your product. They want a discount, brother. They don't want to pay as much. They hooked us up. They hooked up the Pack-a-Maniacs with a discount code and affiliate link that I forgot completely about, brother. And I sent them a message earlier this week, and I said, hey, can these Pack-a-Maniacs get an affiliate link? And they said, yeah, you already have one. It's PTTF Pod for 10% off your order. Thanks, BCW. We'll start using that now. Appreciate it.
Idiot.
Oh, boy. All right, Ricky. Well, anything else that you want to say about that before we kind of head on over to the last segment of the show here?
Yeah, no, that's about all I got. I'll be working on my football collection over the weekend. I'm currently on the Green Bay Packers. Be throwing a lot of those away this weekend.
Good, as you should.
Yep.
So, speaking of football card collection, Ricky, there are 2 cards in the football realm that have been brought to my attention. And there are 2 big auctions that are going to be ending next Monday. I want to present those cards here on the show. I want to talk about the pros and cons of them, what they might cost me, and Ricky, I want to get your opinion as to whether or not I should go after either one of these.
Okay.
Now, the way I got to this, I'm going to try and keep it brief, but honestly, I've been listening to the Chris Hoge podcast, and this dude, he's an attorney just like you. This dude can talk about like one subject for an hour and a half. It freaks me out to talk for 14 minutes like I talked about.
Yeah.
But he got me thinking kind of critically about why I collect some of the cards that I want to collect.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I've used some chat GTP to tell what I enjoy, what I'm looking after, what players I want, what makes me happy, and what I'm looking for in return on cards. And that's how you've seen my football card collection start to mold over the past couple months.
Mm-hmm.
It also helped drive this conversation here. So let me show you 2 cards that are in question, if you will. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can pull these up. So card number 1. Oh, man, it would have been good if I had like some sweet music right there. I don't have any music ready, but here's card number 1. So card number 1 through, I believe this is MC Sports Cards. This is a 2014 Flawless. It is a great dual patch auto of Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Now, Ricky, as I've looked at Flawless, you've never really heard me talk too favorably about Flawless. On last week's Card Talk with Mrs. Talk, you and I both kind of bashed Flawless for what it's become in football. Now, with that being the case, the 2014 patches are almost entirely, to my knowledge, game used.
Game used.
Even for me, they're like really game used. Like on the back of the card, it even says game used, believe it or not.
It says, it does not say game used.
It does. This is the first year of Flawless. I think Flawless is one of the obviously more higher end products that football has seen. Perhaps the high end important football product of the Panini era. This is the first year of it. And the cards, pretty stunning. You and I saw a full case of these at the National. Do you remember that? And the seller didn't want to break up any of them. Because I saw a Peyton Manning. He's like, no, he's selling them as a set. Can't even imagine what he was going to sell the set for.
He wasn't. That's what his employee said.
That's a perfect point. So with this card, there's a couple of things to note. With the 2014 patch autos, there is a vertical version of this that is a single patch window, also with on-card autograph. The dual patch are all horizontal. The dual patch come in numbers of 25, 15, 10, and out of 5. So what is that? A total of 55 of them in total. Whereas the single window patch, you get numbered out of 25, 15, and 10. So those just come out of 50. Now, this is a horizontal one. This one is in the original Panini Flawless case, as you can see on the sticker on the left side of the card. It's numbered 8 of 25. So it's the highest numbered version, or most common, I guess. But it's a playing year Peyton Manning for the Broncos. And I think this one's a pretty big boy card. You may recall I told you I actually tried to go after a Drew Brees, one of these a few weeks ago, and
Right.
got outbid by several $100s. This boom of the market that we've seen has definitely taken hold in the football market as well. So this is card number 1,
Okay.
ending on Monday night. Now, with that being the case, Boston Steve, I believe, also sent a message over in our group chat and said, hey, that card's great. What about this one? This one stands out too. Ricky, I didn't know this one existed. And this is a 2013 Topps 5-star captain's patch, Peyton Manning. It's in a
Whoa.
PSA slab. It's PSA 8. There aren't many full captain patch jizz. Do you like that? That are in a card that are not cut up. This one's a 1 of 1. It's a playing year Denver Broncos.
Are you sure?
I've never seen this card before.
Are you sure? And let me ask why, and you would know. I'm not trying to ruin it for you.
No, what are you saying?
Why is only 1 star gold? Wouldn't he have been a 4-star transfer?
I don't know.
You should just research that. I'm just throwing it out there because I feel like
No,
other
this is
players.
good. I've never known what the golds. This is going to sound like kind of silly because I should know this as a football fan. I don't know what the gold stars indicate.
It's each year consecutively you've been named a captain, and once you hit all 4, then the whole C turns gold. He would have been a 4 or 5-star captain through Indy, and I know for a fact nowadays if you get traded, I'm trying to think who's been a captain. Probably. Well, that's probably a bad example because I don't know if the Packers wear the captain's patches. If they do, it would have been their new pickup, I guarantee. But there's these players that are greats that have been traded, maybe quarterbacks, and they keep the gold C. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, perfect example. He has had the gold C wherever he's gone.
Now that's interesting. So Google AI states Peyton Manning had a single gold star on his captain's patch during his first season with the Broncos in 2012. According to NFL uniform rules, a single gold star is awarded to a player for their first year as a team captain. The star color change from gold to silver in subsequent years until the player is awarded a single gold patch for 5 or more seasons as a captain. Since Manning reset his captain status when he joined the Broncos, he wore a single gold star for his inaugural season with the team.
Okay. And I think that may have been the rule back then, but I'm telling you, they've changed that since. I believe. Maybe
that gold star hits so much better.
I agree.
Than the off-white. And
yeah.
I will tell you that today or yesterday during clinic when I had like a little break in the action of patients, I did pull up the color of the patch. I mean, it is a deep navy blue. And it made me think, is this a Broncos patch or is this perhaps a Colts patch? You know, the Colts obviously wear a lighter blue color, but I did go and actually look at uniforms of the Broncos to see whether or not it was a Bronco uniform, and I think it was. So here's the interesting point to that, though, Ricky. The back of the card, which I immediately pointed out in our group chat, says this is not from any specific play or a game or event. And I said, hey, this is not game worn. Why do I want this? But on the front of the card, right next to Peyton, it does say game worn. So it's kind of Panini's way of covering their butt on the backside.
Yeah.
To not necessarily identify where it's coming from, but this one is thought to be game worn. And the captain's patch.
That's so cool. Like you mentioned, I had never seen that type of a patch. I mean, outside of like silly little, they'll make little like plastic coin inserts, you know, that have a captain's badge. But
yeah.
Or
and Topps
even
did in later years, they manufactured patches and put them out there. But I mean, those are manufactured packs.
Right. To have a game used. Game used.
So it got me thinking, Ricky, both of these are in at the same time, and I work in primary care as a doctor. I am not made of money. Which one of these two bad boys do I go after, if one at all? And I do want an answer, Ricky, not only from you, but from the listener folk as well.
For me, it's the captain's patch. If I still think you need to research it, because, man, I just Googled NFL gold captain patch rule with traded players. And AI said, if a player with a gold captain batch is traded, they generally keep the gold status with their new team, though the interpretation of this rule can vary. So
Interesting.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, in fact, I vote that card, but just make sure we research it a little bit more.
I like that a lot. And we are getting some messages in the chat about my love of Flawless. Merle says, I always assumed you love Flawless, but then you bash it when Mrs. Doc is around. I mean, some things you do to look cool in front of the ladies. And
That's
sports
true.
cards are no different, for sure.
Very true.
We've got one comment that says the 5-star from Dan from Omaha, who says the 5-star is the way to go. And we've got another one that says the Manning patch from his game used shirt from an SNL skit with the kids. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Do you remember when he's drilling the kids and knocking them over?
Yes. Yes.
So I put together this last slide to take a look at. Now, here's the comparison between the two with values attached to them, according to data from Card Ladder. Now, the flawless greats on the right side of the screen, you see an H or a V. That's for either the horizontal version, which is the dual patch, or the vertical version, which is the single patch. This card sold very recently at auction in an SGC 9.5 for $3,300.
Wow.
The verticals with only a single patch sell for much less. We saw a $2,100 auction in June and a $1,000 auction in April. We have to go all the way back to December of last year when we saw a dual patch go for $2,400, which is in a Panini case very similar to this one. So assuming that the SGC 9.5 would be roughly the same price as a Panini encased sticker non-remove card, we've seen almost a 50% elevation of this card over the last 9 months, which fits with what cards have done.
Sure.
Now, the Topps 5-star, we've had one sell of this, and it wasn't long ago. This thing was only a few months ago.
I'm so happy we picked the most expensive card for you.
I thought you would like it. And the Topps 5-star went to $4,200. Now, some people argue that when you get these one-of-ones that start to move a little more frequently, I mean, I don't have anything else that goes back further, that maybe it drives down the value of the card. But I don't know. So here's the bit. Here's the transparency part of this, Ricky. I recently sold in this market that's been going up a little bit. I sold one of my big Von Millers. I wasn't in love with the card as I flipped through it, and I saw an opportunity to make money on it and double up from what I bought it. It was his rookie card, the 101. So I've got $1,000 from that. Okay. The cards that I just submitted to MC Sports Cards, including the Peyton Manning Immaculate.
Game used.
And a few other cards, I have another $1,000 coming in from that. So the Von Miller, I think I netted $850. I've got $1,000 from MC Sports Cards. I've got some other assets that could total a couple of grand without having to put any cash into it that I could sell. Like I still have that Von Miller Gold Kaboom that people frequently message me about selling. So question number one, Ricky, to you. Is it worth what you know of me if you were me? Would you take this cash and the Von Miller Kaboom, Gold Kaboom, numbered to 10, would you trade it for either one of these cards? And why?
Yeah. Plus, you forget that you're going with Junkie Tim to an undisclosed location where you can gamble. And
we're going to be so rich.
And yeah, you're going to put it all in black and double that. So first of all, let's start there. Boom, bam, boom, bam.
I love it.
No. Yeah, the captain's patch, man. If you can, is that accessible? Is it listed somewhere?
Both of these are up on auction, MC Sports Cards. They will end on Monday night.
Go for it, dude. You have to go for the 5-star.
Now, it's interesting. You know, I talked about...
During the Lions game, nonetheless.
Hey, there. Maybe, I would say we'd get together, but Monday nights I'm like dead by 7 o'clock. I'm drooling on myself.
No, it'll be against Baltimore. I'll be a disaster. You don't want to be anywhere near me.
You know, it's interesting. People in the chat are saying 5-star as well. I mentioned my input of a lot of my card thoughts recently into ChatGTP, which I don't want to keep harping on this. It stated that, hey, if you're looking for long-term value of a card that has potential to rise in value because of the set alone, it said Flawless was a slam dunk, and I would tend to agree with that.
It's true.
But the 5-star pops. The foil surrounding the captain's patch. I love the orange jersey.
Yeah.
All kidding aside, I have said that quite a bit, and I love those jerseys. So you would do it. You would trade in that Von Miller for one of these cards, and your card would be the 5-star.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna use some Tim psychology on you.
I like
You
it.
don't. You won't sell that Von Miller and buy this Peyton Manning captain patch. You don't have the balls to do it.
How dare you? How dare you?
There it is. Seed's
So-
been planted.
I suspect that 4,000 mark could go even higher, given that there has been an uptick in the market since May. That would require some funds. I do have some play funds in just like a little stock account that's not my 401k that I could also take into to be able to pay for this. And so it's interesting. I thought you would say the 2014 Flawless, to be honest with you. And I've thought a lot about trying to pair that Peyton Manning with a Drew Brees and getting the two of them and kind of adding that onto my 2012 Prism. So it's interesting to say, gosh, everyone in the chat is all over the captain's patch as well.
Think about how disappointed everyone is going to be when you reveal that you got the Flawless.
See, this is the true psychology of me. You know that would hit me. You know it.
That's what's going through Chad's mind right now. He wants to tell everyone to go F ourselves, but he knows that when he then reveals it, no one's going to be excited.
And it'll break my heart.
Yeah,
I won't
but
be
that's
able to handle it.
But man, if that's the one you really want, go for it. I think you go for it. That's question answered.
What did we say on the future next week's episode of Card Talk? What did we say a testy was worth? Was it $4,000?
$4,000. Yeah.
I got two of them.
Yeah.
This could be an opportunity.
Yeah. Hey.
Talk about a trade. You want to talk about trade night?
You keep pulling out of the math equation the fact that you and Junkie Tim are going to an undisclosed location where gambling's legal, and you're going to double that amount. First of all, I'll put on black.
Easy. Yeah. Easy.
And then we're going to double it again.
So I don't know. That's kind of where we stand here. I guess the last little piece I could pull up quickly if I'm.
I
able to
can't
find
wait
it.
to see what you end up buying here.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I think you're going to go Flawless,
You think so?
or you're going to go Tops 5-star, and you're going to like somehow find a way to regret it.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I think there's not a chance in the world that I actually win one of these cards. I thought I bid pretty heavy on the Drew Brees a couple weeks ago and just got completely rocked.
Hey, you gotta go big.
Yeah. I guess
Or
we'll
go
see.
home.
I've got some weekend to think about. I'm going to be here with the dogs. As a little sidebar, Ricky and our dogs are wrecked.
Yeah.
All of our dogs are wrecked, so we're going to be hanging out with our dogs this weekend, and I'm going to have some time to think about it. But I'm not going to lie to you, Ricky. I really want to I want to go big. I want to sell that Von Miller Gold Kaboom. I want to take my funds. I want to cash out my little Robinhood stocks that I've been playing with, and I want to buy this Peyton Manning 2014, and I want to buy the Drew Brees and pair it with it. And then I want to take out a little bit of a home equity loan and buy this 5-star as well. And I think I'm going to do all three.
Done. What more do you want from us?
Hey. So I don't know. That's the exercise, and that's pretty much all I had for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, I think we've answered no questions.
I like it. So
to be continued.
to be continued for next week as well. Ricky hinted a lot about our excursion with Junkie Tim, which we're certainly going to document. I am interested to hear from listeners on this type of thing, like pulling back the curtain, talking about it, especially an auction that hasn't ended. Is this something you enjoy hearing or not? Because if not, then Ricky and I are going to keep it to ourselves during our super secret text message chat right before we go to bed.
Yeah, and if not, then make sure you get at us at Back to the Future Podcast on Instagram. Early and often.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. Well, you ready to bring us out?
No? Are you?
Oh, by God.
By God, he found it.
All right. It's been another fun show For Chad, I'm Ricky, product positive, wishing all of you one of one night.
I'm getting a shirt that says that.
I'm
That's
gonna get a
funny.
shirt that says that. You're gonna wear it. You should wear it Saturday.
I'm going. Do you like my pep talk before card talk? All right,
Yeah.
damn it. We're going to be positive. Sarah comes out. Topps Chrome sucks.
And I'm like, yeah, it really sucks.
I'm about ready to break my wine glass and stab you through the screen.
There was a moment, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was in relation to that, where you just whispered under your breath, "You really let me down," or something. You really set me up, Sarah.
I said it with my heart and my eyes and all the things. Dude,
And
I'll
it's-
tell you this as like a prolonged exit.
Yeah.
I slept 2 hours last night. It reminded me. I was tending to the dog. Like we said, we both got dog stuff. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Max looks like he's going to throw up again. No! It reminded me of residency. Like when I was on OB on residency, we would do 30-hour shifts and we weren't allowed to sleep on it. I would be so tired on the way home. I would like make up songs to the songs that were playing. I'd make up lyrics to the songs playing on the radio on the way home to keep myself awake.
Oh my God.
And that's what it reminded me of. You know, Coldplay's song Paradise?
Yeah.
So keep in mind, I was on OB rotation. I like created a song that wasn't Paradise. It was Paragard, like the IUD. I would just windows down so that the air's blasting in my face. I'm screaming in my scrubs head out the window. Paragard, para. I woke up this morning on 2 hours of sleep. I'm like, I should not see patients. I should not be delivering healthcare to this system.
Well, let's try it out. So what would the lyrics be for Dan driving a Lyft Uber, Uber Eats in West Omaha, needing to go to East Omaha?
Oh, okay. I got one. I